Hi guys and welcome back. So I'm going to do a review on some products from Simple Vape Co, which is a UK based company. Now these products were sent to me while I got in contact with Christian, who is the director down there, and he managed to send me a few goodies or a variety of products that they actually produce. So it's going to be from wire to juices to cotton and a bit of their tips as well. They actually do drip tips too. So what we'll do is we'll dive down close, we'll have a look at the products, branding, packaging, that type of stuff, and then I'll let you know what I think of the range in general, or their branding in general. So I'll see you in a second. Okay guys, so here's a few products that they actually produce. So this is Simple Vape Co. So what we have here is a selection of their VG range. So I've got a few juices there. We've got stuff like mint chocolate chip. We have got honeycomb cream. We have peaches and milk, and the last one is chocolatino. I think that is. So I think that's going to be like a chocolate and cappuccino flavoured juice. We'll have a look. So what we'll do is I'll test them out once we actually get back up top. But they actually come in these unicorn bottles here. These are in 3 milligrams, which I've obviously requested because that's what I vape on. Other information on these bottles: got your warning, 18 plus. It tells you mint chocolate chip, 3 milligrams. There's 15ml bottles, and it's an 80-20 blend. You've got a batch number and an expiry date, which is good. So you've got them. What else have we here? Then we have a selection of their wire. Now what they've sent me is actually nichrome wire. So it's 80-20 nichrome, and they've sent me a whole heap of them, all the way down to like a 40 gauge, 42 gauge, and I have been using these quite thoroughly actually. We've been making some serious builds with these, but it's been nice, a nice wire, and this one has just flicked out on me. So let me just grab that back into place, if I can. Typical. Okay, I mean, you know, the wiring, I don't know if you've used nichrome before, but, you know, it heats up a lot quicker than what a Canthal would. So nickel chrome, 80 series resistance, 80-20, made in Great Britain, made in Great Britain. As I said, this is a UK based company, and then it'll tell you the gauge, how many mil it is, and what sort of length you get in there. I mean, this has been really decent wire. We've actually made, I've got some here, I don't know if you're not going to be able to see that, but we've actually made some Clapton wire here, and we've actually gone OTT with this stuff as well. I don't know if you can see the difference just there. This was like 224 gauge with 32, something like that. But yeah, we've just been testing out these wires, and it's been really good. You know, really enjoyed them. What else do we have here? Cotton. They actually sent me some cotton as well. Now this is Cogendo, is it? Cogendo cotton. So this is what they actually supply. Four sheets in a pack. Just open that up for you. You can see that. So it comes in these little quilted pads just there, and you can see the fibre, the little specks of seeds or whatever you want to call them, still in the cotton. And this has been okay as well, actually. I'm not too much of a fan of this type of cotton, but you know, it does work well. So that's their cotton as well. Comes in these nice freshly sealed packets just there. Any other information on there? Not really. So it's just saying it hasn't been chemically treated or bleached or any other bits and bobs in there. Pressed cotton pads. So, you know, I would stretch these out a little bit or fluff them up a little bit before I actually fit them into a build. And lastly, drip tips. Now, these are manufactured by themselves as well. They've got a huge range of drip tips, and it's again made in England, seamless tailed, wide bore, dual O-rings, and this is a 12mm diameter, 10mm tapper. and you've got total length, and then it'll tell you what you've actually got. So this one's Delrin Black. So again, with these freshly sealed packets, and there is one of the drip tips just there. So they've got a nice little laser etching or print on there. Actually, I think it's just a print, and that's just saying Simply Vape Co. And you know, quite short, these particular ones that they've sent me, but they've been really working very well actually. Again, you know, the Delrin stops the heat transfer, which is always good. And then they've sent me another one just here, which is Delrin Clear as well. I can open that up for you too. And that's there. That's quite a classy one as well. Definitely like them. Very good. So, you know, not too much to review regarding those products, the drip tips. I'll put them on a tank or a RDA just so you can see what they look like when we go back up top. Cotton wise, as I said, used it, have been enjoying it. It's not my preferred cotton, but I'm more than happy to have this as a spare, definitely. And again, with the wires, they've got such a variation there. See if okay, so this is the range from Simple Vape Co. So as I said, I've shown you the juices that they've sent me. Now they've got a lot more juices in their range. You know, this is just one of the little samples of what they've actually sent me. Wires, they do anything from a 24 gauge to a 42 gauge. They've sent me the whole range of those, as I said, which I've been building Clapton coils out of them. We've been experimenting with them, and they're all nichrome. As far as I know, they don't do any other. They don't do canthal. They don't do straight up nickel wire. It is a mixture, so it is a nickel and chrome wire, so nichrome. As I said, drip tips. This is just just two of lots that they actually produce, and some cotton as well. So what I'll do is head back up top. I'll build in an RDA with the wire that I've actually made out of the samples that they've sent me. It's going to be a nichrome build. I think I've got some Clapton ready to go. We'll fill it up with their cotton, and we'll try out their juices and maybe even flicker on one of their tips just to see how it goes. So we'll shoot back up to the top, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay guys, so back up top, and what I've done is I've done 3mm bore coil. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wraps dual, and it's on this J-Bow indestructible. It's coming in at 0.21. As I said, nichrome build, and what I'll do is, actually, that isn't the best idea. No, we'll stick with that. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll try one of their drip tips on another actual unit, but what I want to do is try their juices out and see what they're like. So we're using their wire, which is firing up quite quickly, being nichrome, which is very good. What we'll do is we'll start off with their peaches and milk, which is just there. Just lace that. Again, I've used their wire, I've used their cotton, and now I'm trying it out with their juices. So this is peaches and milk. Again, 3 milligrams. A lot of peach on the way in, so on the intake a lot of peach, and on the exhale that's where you're getting your creamy milk flavour, and that's not bad. I can imagine that being a nice all day vape actually. And because it is an 80-20 mix, it was an 80-20 wasn't it? Yeah, 80-20 mix, you're getting a lot of clouds as you can see. Yeah, nicotine not too harsh, because a lot of the time I'm noticing with all these juices that I'm getting sent now is that the nicotine is quite harsh in some of them, even though they're at 3 milligrams, because that's what I vape. I'm still getting that really harsh throat hit. But no, I'm enjoying this definitely. But definitely peaches and milk. There's no extra, there's no, you know, you're tasting the flavours. What I like is that they've kept it quite simple. Not too many flavours in there that's getting you confused. You know, if I didn't tell you what it was, you'd be able to vape on it and you'd actually know what it is. So again, not a bad vape. Let's just move on. While I'm there, the build's firing up quite fast, a lot faster than obviously a Canthal wire would. Let's just try another one here. Let's try honeycomb and cream. So again, two flavours, 80-20 ratio. Just get rid of some of this. Okay. Now, as I said, this is honeycomb and cream. This one a little bit harsher on the throat. This one very sweet, tasting a lot of that honey. Not so much on the cream, or is that just me? Let me just have another vape. Where the other one had a lot of peach on the inhale and then cream on the exhale, you're getting both these flavours on the inhale and again on the exhale. So this one behaving a little bit different. I am finding it slightly harsher on the throat. Again, 3 milligrams, so I know it's not that. It just might be the combination of the flavours that is making it a little bit harsh for me. But no, that's strawberry and honeycomb and cream. So it's quite nice, and I am enjoying these bottles. I find them a lot easier than the drippers, which is good, and they're a lot easier to put in your pocket and walk off, or put them in your bag or anything like that. Next flavour we're going to come up is mint chocolate chip, which is just there. I am a bit of a chocolate fanatic, and I don't find... So this one's mint chocolate chip. I love chocolate. I haven't found a good chocolate juice, so if anyone wants to recommend one, put it in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to try that out. Definitely smelling the chocolate and the mint there. So let's just have a vape on this one. Oh, it's like eating an after eight mint. That's what it is. Very nice, very nice. And while I'm there, actually, the cotton. I haven't had any funny tastes at the beginning of the cotton or anything like that. It's just been clean all the way through. Really enhancing the flavours. You know, the cotton's fine. It's not something that I use on a day-to-day basis, but as I said, I am glad to have it in as my spare. So just in case I need it, I know it's there. Getting that after eight taste straight away on the inhale. Again, you can see producing quite a bit of clouds. Obviously that's down to the build and the RDA. As always, I am trying them on an RDA. They might, I think the harshness that I'm feeling from the last one, that is the honeycomb and cream, I think that might be because it's in an RDA. I'm sure that these would taste a lot better in a tank, for instance. You've got to be wary of that. You know, there is a slight difference from vaping it in an RDA to a tank. I don't know if that would be an all-day vape. I think it would most likely be like just to change it up a little bit, but definitely enjoying that one as well. As I said, the last one did have a bit of harshness to it, but I think that would go in a tank, for instance. And then the last one that we've got from them is Chocolatino. So Chocolatino, just there. I'd imagine chocolate, I'm imagining coffee, but let's just have a smell there. Not really smelling too much like the other one, so this will be interesting. Yeah, definitely smelling it now. Now it's warmed up a little bit. Chocolate and a cappuccino type of flavour. Cappuccino. That is a coffee flavour. I'm not a massive fan of coffee, but you know, it is what it says it is. It is a cappuccino at the end of the day. Definitely getting the cappuccino on the inhale. Exhale, exactly the same. There's no difference there. No harshness, like the honeycomb one. Well, I don't know why, but I'm finding that one was quite harsh on my throat. But this one is not bad either. So definitely, if you're a coffee lover, that would be one to try out. So we have used the juices, we've used the wire to make a coil with, we used the cotton. The only thing I want to show you is the drip tips on the actual tank. So let me just grab this one here. Now this is the Billow V2, so that's it just there. Now let's just bang one of these drip tips on here. Fits nicely. This is the shorter drip tip there, just there. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. I think we'll put the other one on, you might be able to see that one better. Again, it clicks into place with the double O-ring, if you can see that. And nice big bore, which is nice. It fits on everything that I've tried it on so far. And because it is made of Delrin, it is taking away or dissipating some of that heat that generates from vaping. And because it is the shorter version, my lip is actually touching the top of the tank just there. But you know, I think on the right tank or RDA or anything like that, that'll work really well. Very well made as well. The print on there is very clear. How long it'll last, I couldn't honestly tell you. But no, definitely a nice little tip there. So thank you to Christian at Simple Vape Co for sending me that little care package. I've enjoyed the juices. I only found one of them to be a little bit harsh. The cotton, Cogen Dough cotton. The wire, we've been experimenting with the wire, and the wire is absolutely great. Thank you very much for that. And the drip tips are nice as well. So on that note, enjoyed it. Head over to his website. I think he's got a 50% discount on some of the products at the moment, but he is doing quite a few discounts over these holidays, so definitely go and check him out. A huge range, absolutely huge. I couldn't imagine if he actually sent me everything in their range, this video would be like an hour long or something. But this was just a quick look at Simple Vape Co. So if you are interested, head over there and I will see you soon. Take care.